Hi, Gary here. You know, about 25 years ago, there was a client who came in and we were able to save this client several $1,000,000 in estate planning. I was driving on my way home, this was on a Saturday, and I was driving on my way home and I had this bad feeling. And I realized the bad feeling was I recognized that all this extra money was going to his children. And his children knew nothing about money. In fact, they were really bad savers, spenders, and everything else. And I almost wanted to go back and tear up all the estate planning documents and everything else because it just really bothered me that they didn't have any awareness, no education, or anything about money. So that is the whole reason why I'm changing this blog over to concentrating on millennials. And it's really, we're looking at this rising generation of millennials that is the first generation really to deal with wealth. Now they're dealing with wealth on a whole different level than even the boomers. We're spenders. I mean, really, we thought we'd have the gold watch and the Social Security and the pensions and all this other stuff. It's not happening. And boomers are in trouble. A lot of them not ready for retirement. They don't have the money and everything else. The millennials are much more realistic. They recognize, because from 2000 on, horrible markets, war, and everything else, that it's tough out there and they need to do something about themselves. However, like every generation before them, they don't have the education, they don't have the awareness, and they don't know where to be intentional about how to do this. And so this blog is really about talking about that. The other thing, the convergence that's taken place, is now we have the technology and the systems that we never had before. So it's that old adage you've heard me say before, you want to systematize the predictable so you can humanize the exceptional. And we're going to look at ways to do that, to bring this education, to bring these solutions, to engage with the millennials, to help them get on a really good path to inheriting a lot of wealth and building their own wealth and moving forward. And I just think it's just so really very important to be able to get this first generation that's going to be dealing with a tremendous amount of wealth to do it in the right way. And we can help. All of us advisors can help that out tremendously. So why don't you join me next year when the new year turns around in January. We're going to start looking at ways to be intentional, to help out, to actually do things that will make a huge difference for the millennials one at a time. So until next time, enjoy.